After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, fellas.
Ready.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Pirate.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Mustang 19. Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Patriots are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
65 catch, 65, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Cup 19, Cup 19.
2nd and long. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Trap 60. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to look deep down the field. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer. Go, Riggs, go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a loss of 6. Brings up
Back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Eluding the pressure right. It's complete. And Bowman, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Ready? 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a pickup of 6.
2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Here's 3rd and 10.
By Jonathan Allen. A 5-yard loss. Brings up
Come
3rd down
19, come
and
19.
They'll look to throw here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Counter play, here's Gibbs. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Score Cardinals 53, Patriots 28.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left. He's by himself, Keenan Allen. Now he's loose again. Keenan Allen, touchdown, Cardinals. Keenan Allen, 76 yards. And the Cardinals start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Okay, ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready,
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Warriors 70. Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Street.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
18, Pioneer.
Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd and 9 at the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 19 tight.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at the 2. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cardinals take over at 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen now looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. To throw, it's Allen. And he fends him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
Throwing now is Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Allen going to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this is secured by the Patriots. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Come 19, come 19.
Now back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Come on.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
79 Broncos. Dragon 60. 19 Lions. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs.
Alert, alert, alert.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Allen to throw it.
This ball down the field for Pitts. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point forthcoming.
And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score Cardinals 68, Patriots 42.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Fights forward at the 20.
Trey Palmer on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Caught by Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second down and a yard. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Allen again. Completes it to Hardman. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
At the Patriots 40-yard line.
Allen. They set up the screen to A-Chain. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.